Buongiorno, my friends. Every family in Italy has their own version of pasta al forno, and this one is straight from my kitchen to yours. So let's go to my kitchen and I'll show you how I do my pasta al forno. We'll start with the ingredients of the meat sauce. Good Italian olive oil. We will need 1 onion that we will chop for sweetness. Every great sauce begins with garlic. 3 Italian sausages with the casing removed for that rich, hearty flavor. My homemade tomato sauce, simple, comforting, and full of love. 3 cups of sweet peas already boiled. 1 cup of freshly grated parmigiano reggiano, and 1 cup of pecorino for that beautiful salty bite. 2 or 3 cups of shredded mozzarella for that perfect melt. 500 grams of rigatoni. Ingredients for our bechamel sauce: a half a cup of butter, 6 tablespoons of flour to create a smooth and creamy roux. 3 cups of whole milk, warmed and ready to pour in. A little pinch of salt to balance the flavor, and just a touch of nutmeg, that classic hint of warmth. And of course, an oven-safe pan for baking our pasta al forno. Good Italian olive oil in the pan to begin building our meat sauce. In go the chopped onions and minced garlic. Give them a gentle mix, letting that aroma wake up the pan. Once the onions and garlic have softened and turned fragrant, in goes the sausage meat, packed with seasoning, a hint of fennel, and just enough fat to melt right into the sauce. I start breaking up the sausage into smaller pieces. This helps it brown evenly and release all those beautiful juices and seasoning that will deepen the flavors of our sauce. With the sausage cooked through, it's time for the tomato sauce. I pour it right in and stir gently, letting the garlic, the onions, and the sausage melt into the sauce. I let it simmer for 15 minutes so all those flavors can marry and deepen. And while it's bubbling away, I'll start preparing the pasta water. Salt the water like the sea. Add the rigatoni. And give it a good stir so nothing will stick. Add the pre-boiled sweet peas right into the sauce and mix them together. Drain the pasta, place it in a bowl, and drizzle a little olive oil to keep it loose. For the bechamel, warm the milk gently in a separate pan. Julia's on the bechamel duty today, grating a little nutmeg into the melting butter. She always adds just the right amount. A small pinch of salt to balance the flavor. Now sprinkle in the flour and whisk it right into the melted butter. This is the base of our bechamel, so take your time and work it in until it becomes smooth and creamy with no lumps at all. Slowly pour in the warm milk while whisking. This is very important. Keep stirring until the bechamel becomes silky and thick, just like this. Our bechamel is ready now, and I'm going to pour it right into the meat sauce so all those flavors can come together beautifully. This is what gives the pasta al forno its creamy richness. So let's mix it well, and we'll get ready for the next step. I start ladling that rich, creamy meat sauce right over the rigatoni. Look at that creaminess. One ladle is not enough, so I add another, and every scoop is packed with sausage, peas, and that silky bechamel. I mix well the creamy goodness, and you can see it cling to the pasta beautifully. This is where the whole dish starts coming together. Julia joins me again in the kitchen, and she's spreading the first layer of sauce across the bottom of the pan. She always makes sure every corner is covered. This creates the perfect base for our pasta al forno. Julia is adding the first layer of rigatoni, using only half of the pasta mixture and spreading it out evenly across the pan. She sure loves her cheese, and she tops this layer with a generous sprinkle of parmigiano, reggiano, and pecorino, adding that perfect salty richness. And here comes the mozzarella. She adds a generous layer, giving that perfect melt and stretch we all love. Now Julia adds the remaining rigatoni, taking her time to spread it evenly across the pan. This gives us a smooth, even layer before we finish it with the sauce and extra cheese. Now she pours the remaining sauce right over the top, letting every bit of that goodness settle into the pasta. Julia can't help herself and adds another generous handful of parmigiano reggiano and pecorino. She knows that extra cheese makes that top golden and delicious. Look at this view. Julia is absolutely showering the top with mozzarella like it's her life's mission. She's going all in, not holding back for 1 second. And from up here, I can clearly see she missed a spot. So, of course, I pointed it out. She laughs, adds even more, and honestly, the top is looking gorgeous. She's never satisfied, and so she goes right back in and adds even more mozzarella around the edges. Now we cover the whole dish with foil, sealing it in all that moisture so it bakes up perfectly. Bake at 375 for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, Julia takes out the pan out of the oven. She will pull off the foil and look at the cheesy topping, but it is not to her liking. And then it goes right back in for another 10 minutes to get perfectly golden. Look at that, perfectly baked rigatoni. Tutti a tavola. Tell me this baked rigatoni doesn't look amazing. The top is perfectly golden. This is the kind of dish that disappears fast in our home. Domenico, dammi un piatto, per favore. This is pure comfort food that warms you from the inside out. When we serve the first piece, those long, beautiful cheese strings says everything. Look at this layers of pasta, sauce, and cheese all melted together. Absolutely yummy. So how is it, Dominic?
Very good.
Good. Buonissima. Good. This is where Richy shines. He doesn't wait for seconds. He stacks the first and second on one plate. We have seconds. Look at him. He's going for seconds.
That's why it's there.
Nono's going for seconds.
Gli è piaciuto al nonno, amore? What it looks like.
Just want to show you guys. Look at this. We have even the peas that are in the... Yeah, we have Mimi.
Because gli mordi la mano, la nonna.
See? Okay, I'm going to try it and see. It's so good. Really good. So I hope you guys will try this recipe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. More family favorites are coming soon. I hope you will join me for my next recipe. Ciao!